Adidas Futurecraft 4D has finally hit a retro-inspired shoe. So let's take a closer look at the ZX4000 4D. What's going on, guys? You're watching Sneaker News on YouTube, and today we're taking a closer look at the Adidas ZX4000 4D. So in this video, we'll touch on the future of Futurecraft, what we expect from the brand, talk about all the little details. We'll talk about the pricing, which has always been like a pretty interesting issue with the 4D, and pretty much anything else that you need to know. So before we begin, just do us a quick favor, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and we'll get going. So like we said, this is the first release of this model, the ZX4000 4D. It was originally supposed to release in late 2018, but it got pushed back to February. And the shoe does cost $350. And that's been one of the ongoing topics of debate with Futurecraft, the fact that it is a high price shoe. $350 is now creeping into like the Y3 territory. On one hand, it does have this crazy innovation backing up that price, but at the same time, it's $350 is still a lot of pair of shoes. You know, a lot of people who are buying these shoes aren't wearing it for running or performance. They're doing it for the lifestyle aspect of it. This is the first Futurecraft shoe where they sort of blended in retro stylings. As you can tell from the upper, there's a lot of ZX influence. Even the three-stripe logo over here is something consistent through ZX. The uses of suedes opposed to like synthetic, lightweight materials is another nod to the whole retro look of the ZX line. Even here on the medial side, you'll see, you know, the ZX4000 4D etched into this heel piece. Outside of the suede overlays, the body of the shoe is basically like a prime knit sort of shell. Right here you see the prime knit stitched together with this piece right here on the outer part of the foot. Even this upper portion over here has that same knit material, so it's kind of like a blend of new and old. Just even the fact that it has that classic trefoil logo on the tongue says this is definitely like a retro sort of directed shoe. Even the outsole has some familiar design cues from the ZX line. The ridged outrigger over here, you have the targeted heel point. Definitely a lot of ZX heritage infused into this model. The colorway itself too speaks to that whole the early 90s running color palette that Adidas is pretty much known for. If you look at their ZX models from the past, you know, you can definitely see that the colorway is something that would have existed back then. But like we said, the $350 price point, the fact that the midsole is manufactured entirely in Germany, there's definitely a higher quality of manufacturing involved with the sneaker. That's pretty much a quick overview of the shoe. There's a futuristic edge, there's a retro sort of nostalgic sort of feel, and they kind of blended those things together. So this is indeed the first colorway. There are several more colorways that are dropping. There's one has more of a black base that's dropping on March 9th, and there's other black onyx colorways and core black colorways, and pretty much there's definitely more coming for the 4000 4D. That of course you can read below. Just hit that link. In hand, shoe looks great. There is some weight to the Futurecraft 4D, so it's not exactly a super lightweight shoe, but it's negligible weight at this point, especially if you're wearing it for lifestyle. For those who don't own a Futurecraft 4D shoe, it is definitely a little bit firmer than Boost, but it's still very, very comfortable. Definitely excited to see what's coming next from Futurecraft. We'll see it more in performance footwear, such as the Alpha Edge, which was one of the more interesting Adidas performance shoes of 2018. It'll be quite interesting to see Futurecraft in basketball, maybe. That's something that's definitely in the works as well. So if you're a retro runner fan, this might be appealing to you, but I feel like they should probably stick with something more along the lines of the futuristic sort of tone so it doesn't clash too much. But overall, you know, we're happy with the shoe. It's great design, good colorway. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just do us a quick favor one more time, hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you in the next one.